I think 3 years in the future, Pete will be very proud of my decision. Look at me grow. Come on! Can you hear me now? I sure hope so.
Oh, why didn't I just call Blue Nail Exteriors?
We offer installation of siding, vinyl, and composite. We also do replacement windows, doors, roofs, decks, attic insulation, and e-shield.
This game is brought to you by Aaron Mizzarelli of State Farm in Randolph. My licensed and experienced team members are here to serve you for all of your insurance and financial service needs in New Jersey and New York. We offer excellent customer service, and our office is conveniently located in Randolph, New Jersey. For a free auto, home, life, or business quote, visit us at aaronmizzarelli.com or call us at 973-389-9999.
Hi, I'm Dan from George J. Keller & Sons. My family-owned company has provided superior service to local homeowners since 1980. And based on the strength of our commitment to you and your positive reviews and feedback, we are now a GAF 3-star President's Club winner. That's right, one of 30 winners out of 2,600 Master Elite dealers nationwide. Our seasoned pros provide the best service and quality products from beginning to end of your project. Give us a call today for your free estimate.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature.
That is good. Who installed the system?
ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive. You recommend them?
It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
Struggling with confidence, inconsistency, and playing scared? Learn how to unlock your potential and perform at your best when it matters the most with Top Mental Game. Your talent sets the floor. Your mindset sets the ceiling. When the moment comes, will you be ready?
Open Road Mazda of Morristown is your go-to for reliable and affordable vehicles. We offer a wide range of options to match your style and needs. First-time buyers, discover the joy of buying with confidence with our 5-day money-back guarantee. Your journey begins here at Open Road Mazda of Morristown.
If you live in Andover, Blairstown, Byram, Frankfurt, Franklin, Frieden, Frelinghuysen, Greene, Hampton, Hardwick, Hope, Knowlton, Lafayette, Newton, Sparta, Stillwater, Sussex, and Wantage. Planet Networks is building high-speed fiber in your neighborhood. Visit getplanetfiber.com today to learn more. At Planet Networks, our high-speed fiber is designed to be fast. Up to 300 times faster than cable, and up to 500 times faster than DSL. As fast as 10,000 megabits per second up and down, if you speak nerd. We're talking cheetah, bullet train, lightning strike, hummingbird, race car kind of fast. Planet Networks. So fast, it's worth the wait.
Was superior in almost every aspect. We work with contractors for almost everything in the firehouse, and Blue Nail really made us feel comfortable all the way through, from the contract to pre-planning to scheduling, getting the job done. We are thrilled that they were able to do the job for us.
Thinking about making a move? Call Michael Rossi from Keller Williams, your residential real estate enthusiast. Whether you're looking to sell or buy, Mike's your guy. Likely one of the most expensive and stressful transactions a person makes is real estate. So why not have fun doing it? Call Michael Rossi today, where he is bringing the process from frustrating to fun.
Hi, my name is Andrew Shaka. I'm one of the owners here at New Jersey Siding and Windows. We are a family-owned residential remodel-owned firm. Everything we offer here is quality and comes with great warranties. If it's a residential home, there's no home too big for us to work on.
Pick Your Cards is located on Route 46 in Ledgewood. Our huge inventory can be shopped online at pickyourcards.com, where you can use the code Big State Sports for an extra discount.
George J. Keller & Sons want your house to be the kind of home for all to see. Best roofing, windows, siding too. Great solar and gutters, we're here for you. Our seasoned pros are unsurpassed, so give a call, we'll take your task. Transform your home, that's what we do. So give a call, we're here for you. For roofing, siding, windows, and solar, we do it all for you. George J. Keller & Sons. Your family-owned operation since 1980. Call for your free estimate.
I don't really like committing to things. I'm scared. But when Verizon announced that I could lock in a low price for 3 years, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Can you hear me now?
We are a family-owned business that provides customized apparel, uniforms, fanwear, banners, marketing material, and accessories for sports teams, businesses, and events. TeamOrders.net provides high-quality products, fastest turnaround times, great prices, and unmatched service to our customers large and small.
For years, it had been the same routine, working all night. Ah, those beautiful faces. I wanted more, for me, for them, for our futures. There was this day that something changed, a simple moment of dress-up. It opened my eyes.
Take charge of your future and go big at CCM.
Athletic Fields of America in Montville, New Jersey has become an industry leader in synthetic turf. Serving the greater New York, New Jersey, and eastern PA regions, we have delivered hundreds of both synthetic turf and natural grass sports fields for youth and recreational levels, all the way up to the highest standards and requirements of the NCAA. Our goal with every project is to provide our customers with exceptional workmanship, extraordinary service, and professional integrity, while constructing a superior product that you can enjoy for years to come. Visit www.afoa.us.
My room is so cold, my fish froze.
Mine's so hot, my sneakers melted.
Rooms with different temperatures? That means your HVAC system is outdated and wasting energy. At ICS, we'll install an energy-efficient system that provides a constant flow of clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature in every room. You could save money each month, and the price we quote is the price you'll pay. Get a quote today. See why we say ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
David A. Santini, CPA LLC, providing financial peace of mind. Let us take the stress out of taxes for you too. Peace, love, and taxes.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
We specialize in roofing and siding. That includes gutters, windows, doors, stone siding, decks, and painting. We also utilize new age technology like drones and 3D modeling. The drones keep our guys safe on the ground with an aerial perspective, and the 3D modeling gives us exact measurements for precise job scope. Give us a call today. We'll be happy to provide you with a complimentary drone inspection. We look forward to keeping your home and your family safe.
Third down to give. Montella cuts back up the middle, and he's over 1,000 yards, and he's off to the races.
Up in the air, blocked down! Dumping in wide open net. Too easy right there. Holly Chapman, she'll take off from the wing. That one's good.
Webb trying to get the pin. Here we go. And it got it! That would win it for Warren Hill.
Great senior night ceremony here at Lenby Valley High School. A 63 save performance by Casey Connor, the Crimson.
Can he break his record? Kenty Edwards wins it.
First game of your conference schedule.
So good, and we're all so pumped and just happy to
Lineups ahead tonight on Morris Sussex.
Another Wednesday night clash in USL 2 is on the cards tonight from Frederick Douglass Field on the campus of Rutgers Newark. This evening, it's Morris Elite SC, and they host the Westchester Flames on a muggy evening in Newark, New Jersey. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another game here on Morris Elite TV. I'm Robbie Basil, and I'm always alongside my good friend Josh Solomon once again. Back again, Josh. Morris Elite, Westchester Flames. Let's quickly talk about them before you head to PA. Morris Elite, coming off of that loss against Long Island, 3-1 loss on Saturday. A game where it felt like Long Island controlled the pace of play. But in the previous match that we had on Morris Elite TV, it was Morris Elite who controlled the pace of play. What's going to be the biggest key for them to try and control how this game goes tonight?
Well, I think it's all about limiting Westchester's chances, and I don't think it's going to be the tallest task. Westchester coming into this match hasn't scored in 3 games, Robbie. A 3-0 match and then a 1-0 loss to Hudson Valley last weekend. So here's the thing. Morris Elite has it in front of them, right? They know this team. They know the opposition they're facing. They know that they've had limited chances on offense, just similar to what Morris Elite had in that match against Long Island. So it's a matter of, can they combat those, doubts or maybe the issues that they had in that match and come back in this game and say, this team has lost 4 in a row, let's make it 5.
Westchester on the flip side, not changing a lot. You mentioned the 1-0 loss to Hudson Valley. It wasn't the worst game from Westchester as a whole, but some things that they definitely need to clean up on, especially in the attacking third. What's going to be the biggest key for them tonight? Because we saw Long Island break through this Morris Elite defense a couple of times. What's going to be the biggest key for them?
They got to come out hot, Robbie. That's what they have to do. They have to come out hot. They have to come out explosive on offense, something that I think Morris Elite, both teams are going to try to do tonight after 2 lackluster games offensively in their last matches, respectively, for Morris Elite and for Westchester. We'll see how that goes tonight. And Robbie, I'll see you momentarily after the national anthem and we get ready for kickoff. It's time for me to hop on the PA mics to announce some starting lineups.
Indeed it is. Just a couple quick notes before we head to Josh's announcement. Westchester, bottom of the Metro Division in 2025. On the flip side, Morris Elite, where they are at, they're firmly in the middle of the mix, sitting currently 5th in the Metro, but have multiple games at hand. Well, let's send it down to Josh Solomon, our PA announcer tonight. Kickoff just moments away here on Morris Elite TV. Morris Elite in USL 2 facing off against the Westchester Flames. But before we kick off tonight, let's take a look at the starting 11s. First, for the home side, Morris Elite, they make one change to the starting 11. Matias Molina in goal. Back four of Feldman, Tolkien, Andrea Campoli, and Andre Sardinha. Holding midfielders of Luengo and Rosso. Attacking midfield trio of Matthew Yee, Brian Canales, and Jake Rubis. And a striker, of course, in Juni Lee. A team that, of course, we noted before, fell to Long Island on Saturday, but in their previous matchup at home, Josh, it was a win against Staten Island in one of the craziest games we've ever seen. So when you're looking at this starting 11, you talked about some of the keys, but do you have a player you want to watch out for this evening? There's a couple that you could point out.
For this Morris Elite side, I would say my player that I'm looking forward to the most is Juni Lee, hoping to have a bounce-back performance unlike the game he had against Long Island. So we'll have to wait and see how that one plays out for him. But obviously the lone player up front for Morris Elite, so we'll see how he fends tonight.
On the flip side, Westchester, they go with this starting 11. Alex McClanahan gets another start in goal. McClanahan gets his sixth start on the season. He's in goal. Back four of Bastos de Etienne, Riberio, and Pierre. Midfield three of Donqua, Mejia, Uritia, and starting striker front three trio of Yangbi, Jung, and Diaz. A Westchester Flames team that has struggled at points to go out and score goals.
They certainly struggled recently.
They will definitely need to score at least one tonight. Juni Lee will kick it off for us in just a moment, as we're just awaiting the time to hit 7:30. It's starting to get a little bit drizzly. Rain is starting to fall at Rutgers Newark as we're underway on Morris Elite TV. Luengo hits it forward for Morris Elite. They're in the sky blue going from left to right. Westchester going from right to left in the darker royal blue colors. It's currently on that far side with Jung, and he immediately gets dispossessed. And Morris Elite pushing forward, and they're going to win a foul right away with Matthew Yee winning that call as we're just underway tonight from Frederick Douglass Field at Rutgers Newark. We saw a lot of sunshine before the game started, but it has quickly turned to clouds, and you already can start to get the feel that rain could be coming. But early on, it will be a set piece for Morris Elite. Right in front of that far stand on the right side. Whipped in, low cross, briefly cleared away by L'Etienne, but it's out for a corner, so an early set piece upcoming for Morris Elite.
Robbie, this is going to be interesting. I'm excited to see what Morris Elite can bring from an early start, as we're just over a minute into this match and already their first corner tonight.
It'll be taken, I believe, by Matthew Yee on that far side. Multiple players fighting in the box. Ball whipped in towards the back post, headed back in for a moment, but it was eventually cleared out by Yangbi. It's back on that far post. Low cross, but an excellent effort by Andrea Campoli, who found himself right in front of the near post, but he couldn't find the net, and it's out for a goal kick.
Yeah, let's take a look at this one. Campoli almost having an opportunity on the side, that left side of the post. Here's the ball whipped in. That was by Yee, and then sent with his left foot just shy of a goal, Robbie, early on in this match. And already you can see that pressure from Morris Elite.
Excellent pressure there by that front four with Rubis, Canales, Yee, and Juni Lee. Something you really did not see on Saturday. They played a little bit more deep, but so far we're seeing some different signs of life from this Morris Elite group.
Yeah, absolutely, Robbie. It was like you mentioned when you talked to me about Juni Lee earlier on the broadcast. It was there wasn't the sign of him, that center forward, that striker that Morris Elite need, that goal scorer that we saw against Staten Island. He wasn't really there against the Rough Riders, so I'll be interested in how he gets involved in the attack this evening.
Trying to go the 1-2 is Diaz, but Westchester have it at the top of the box. They drop it off to Bastos. Now is with Ribeiro, and now it's with Dankwa. The Westchester Flames group, only 2 points to their first 6 matches in 2025. They are the visiting side tonight. Peter Tolkien, who got the interception, and Morris Elite just hit it forward. And we'll go now the ball goes all the way back to the goalkeeper, which is Alex McClanahan. You'll have it once again. High pressure there by Lee. McClanahan gets it away, and we'll go all the way out of play right by the midfield line on the far side.
And Robbie, you see already early this impact that Morris Elite is making defensively, forcing balls from the goalkeeper to go out of play just because of the tenacity and the press on the ball. That time it was from Junie Lee, and if we see that continue throughout tonight's match, it's going to be a high possession affair for the team in light blue. So, definitely keep an eye on that as we move forward. I know it's early, just in the 5th minute, but so far, Morris Elite, high pressure and high press.
Westchester just briefly took the throw, and it's now back with Létienne. And it goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Létienne, the native of Angers, France, playing at Lubbock Christian. He'll be playing at that left center back position tonight. Very physical, and he's in the captain's armband, but Morris Elite are going to be on the attack this time with Junie Lee, and he gets dispossessed initially, but Morris Elite went it back with Yee, and he'll just play it back to the left back in Feldman, and he'll play all the way back to Matias Molina, who is the goalkeeper tonight for Morris Elite.
I'm sure we'll mention this again, but these teams saw each other in the inaugural match this season on May 17th. It was obviously a home match for Westchester, a 1-1 draw at the end of things, but since then, Robbie, you mentioned at the top of the broadcast, it's kind of been downhill more recently for the Flames, losing 4 matches in a row and not scoring a goal since they scored 1 in a 3-1 loss to Cedar Stars on the 8th of June, so just about 10 days ago, but lost to Ironbound 3-0 and then lost to Hudson Valley just this past weekend on Saturday against the Hammers 1-0. So in a different light for Morris Elite, they're also coming off a loss against Long Island, but before that, a win against Staten Island. So a little bit of a different kind of area both these teams are in right now. One in the bottom of that Metropolitan Division, and Morris Elite kind of trying to fight their way back to the top.
Andrea Campoli was trying to hit it forward towards Junie Lee, but Bastos was able to get the interception, and now the ball goes all the way back to McClanahan, who just hits it forward, trying to find Yangby, but he'll be deemed offside that time. A player we'll definitely mention a fair bit, the sophomore from Monroe College and Kelvin Yangby, native of Staten Island, playing on that left wing, making his 4th appearance for Westchester tonight. Here it is near side, Morris Elite just trying to find a way to keep possession here in the early stages. Luengo is going to get dispossessed by Yangby. Now here is the 11 in blue, and good tracking back there by the Morris Elite defense, and able to play all the way back, and Matias Molina will try and recycle and start play once again. A little bit of a quicker buildup of play so far for Morris Elite. Here is Benjamin Luengo. He's going to find a through ball on the right-hand side. Numbers on the break. It's Jake Rubis near side. It's still Jake Rubis trying to find anyone inside the 18. Now Luengo, long switch towards Yee. Low cross towards Junie Lee, but it's saved by McClanahan. Not very difficult there for Alex McClanahan.
Yeah, we'll take a look at this one, Robbie. I mean, look at the ball movement by Morris Elite, going right to left, inside and outside of the box, setting up an opportunity at the end of it for Junie Lee to capitalize. Just one touch, sends it right at the goalkeeper, not able to get a clean look on the ball with his right foot. But I do like the creativity so far inside and outside the box for Morris Elite. We might have another opportunity right here.
Pierre makes a mistake, and now it's Brian Canales. It's back to Canales once more. Trying to make a connection with Rosso, the other holding midfielder partner with Luengo. Still scramble for the ball, but it'll be collected by Justin Pierre and eventually hit forward by Westchester.
Yeah, Mejia was looking for a call against Luengo, but regardless, we play through.
And now multiple numbers pushing forward for the Flames, but good tracking back by Tolkien. And he was the one to get the interception that time, and now it's with Yi. Now Canales. Now it's all the way back to Peter Tolkien.
Definitely keep an eye on Jake Rubis tonight, or at least right now, the way that this defensive formation is looking. He continues to be open down that right side, and they almost found him down that right flank, but it was deflected and sent back to the Dark Blues' way. But here comes Morris Elite.
Trying to find Juni Lee was Russo, but it was too far for the South Korean, and will go into the hands of the goalkeeper McClanahan, and play resumes.
Now, Robbie, I know all of this play is happening on the far side, so sure, it's going to leave someone open most of the time, and that being Rubis. But I feel like if you start to watch him on that right side, he's just like not contained whatsoever. He has his hands up right now. He's on the right side of your screen, just off your screen, but he keeps putting his hands in the air like, guys, no one's on me right now.
We'll see if they want to connect with Rubis. Not this time. It was Rosso, and now it's with Benjamin Luengo. Almost 10 minutes into this opening half. Morris Elite 0, Westchester Flames 0. Here on Morris Elite TV. Robbie Basil and Josh Solomon here with you tonight, as there's an interception initially on the far side, but able to collect it is Tolkien, and Molina hits it forward. Westchester won it back initially with the other center back, Ribeiro, and now it's back to the feet of McClanahan. Morris Elite, who were able to have some good, who were able to build up some solid attacks. Now win the ball back with Tolkien once more. Now it's Feldman for Morris Elite. He's able to hit it forward, trying to connect with, I believe, Rosso, but it goes out of play for a throw. Now it's Leatien.
You want to talk about the buildup of play for Westchester. So far, not going their way, but they get a lucky break there, as it's not a turnover for them. It was almost, who was that? It was
Yangbi who was able to win that initial ball back, but here's a scrap in the midfield. Dankwa scrapping with Rosso and multiple Morris Elite players, but it's the Sky Blues who were able to win the ball back. And now it's with Jake Rubis near side. Luengo plays it back. Now pushing forward is Benjamin Luengo, but the assistant referee on the near side said it went out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for the visitors. Morris Elite's trying to trap Westchester, but they're able to clear it away with Leatien. Headed down by Tolkien, collected by Yi, and now Morris Elite are pushing forward again. Still with Yi, goes wide to Feldman. Connects with Canales. It's Brian Canales, big block. And eventually cleared away. Excellent work there by Ribeiro. And winning it back again are the visitors, and trying to push forward. That time was Diaz, but now a collision with Chung and one of the Morris Elite players, but referee says play on, advantage is allowed. And now it's Sardinia trying to connect with Rubis, but that's an interception, and now numbers are on the break for the visiting Westchester Flames. Here's Bastos. Now it's Yangbi heading towards that corner flag. Nice back to Bastos. You can hear the Morris Elite bench try to urge the boys to get forward. Dankwa all the way back to Ribeiro.
The first time we're seeing a real full possession from Westchester so far. I feel like they haven't done a good job trapping the ball and keeping on their side, but that possession squandered from Yangbi, or that was Yangbi going offside.
It was Yangbi. He was offside. The assistant referee on the far side put the flag up, and there'll be another turnover by the Flames.
First time we're seeing Molina have some action tonight on the ball.
He hasn't done a lot, Matias Molina, and quite frankly, he hasn't needed to do a lot so far. He'll hit it forward. Junie Lee won the initial header. Now a scrap in the midfield. That was won by Luengo. Now Feldman, and he's just going to elect to play it all the way back to Matias Molina. Here's Sardinia. Now Andrea Campoli. Now Lee was trying to connect with Rosso, but pass went a little bit too far, and it's at the feet of Leatien. Here's Ribeiro. Wide to Pierre. And the Flames continuing to play it through their back line here. 14th minute of this one, 0-0, the score line. There's a duel right on the sideline. That's won by Rubis. And now Morris Leader pushing forward, but Junie Lee was called offside that time. Assistant referee on the near side immediately putting up that flag.
It was in between the two center backs. Thought he stayed on, was calling for the ball with his hand in the air, but just it seemed like a step or two ahead of the pack. That one gets called back for offsides. Otherwise, it would have been a one-on-one, Junie Lee and the keeper.
Here's Leatien. Westchester trying to get it out of their own half. McClanahan, the goalkeeper, has it now. And Westchester going to win a throw on that far side. McLaughlin with a nice clearance there. Now Westchester trying to push forward, but the good work defensively there by Luengo. Pushing forward now is Mejia. He was trying to connect with Yangbi, but Morris Elite now trying to get out of their own half themselves. Peter Tolkien with it. Trying to connect with Junie Lee, but diving for that header and hitting it out of play was Ribeiro. Dribbling through multiple players was Peter Tolkien, but Morris Lee elect to play it back again. Here's Feldman, who was the only one of the few changes that Morris Lee made in their previous matchup against Long Island. Feldman coming off the bench in that loss on Saturday. Ball over the top in the direction of Junie Lee. Now Morris Elite start to push forward once again. But nice work defensively there by Ribeiro. And it's out of play for a throw. João Ribeiro, native of Espírito Santo, Brazil, playing at that right center back position, wearing that number 18 in royal blue. Definitely be one of the players to watch for defensively for the visitors. Here he is on the ball once again, and he'll play back to McLaughlin. Now it's Leatien to Bastos. Trying to move forward to Yangbi, but nice work there by Sardinia. Now Morris Lee will have it once again. Here's Sardinia. Trying to keep it in with Rubis, but nice fancy footwork by Bastos, and he's going to win the visitors a throw-in. Junie Lee's going to get an interception. Now Morris Lee might have numbers on the break. Luengo goes wide to Yi. Low cross in the direction of Lee, but was blocked and eventually cleared. Now here's Dankwa. Trying to connect with Miguel Diaz, but nice sliding challenge by Feldman, and he's going to hit it off of Diaz, and it'll be a throw-in for the hosts. What have you liked so far from this Morris Elite group? 18 minutes in. Yes, we haven't had a lot of shots on target, but it's been Morris Elite who have at least been able to build up some of these attacks. And here's another one. Another one is moving forward is Rubis. Now Brian Canales. Now Rubis again trying to connect with Junie Lee, but it was a little bit too far and was taken away by the Westchester Flames. Now pushing forward is Miguel Diaz. Diaz gets past multiple Morris Elite defenders and tries to slip through Yangbi, but excellent clearance there by Molina. Nice work there by Ribeiro.
To answer your question, Robbie, it's been the passing. I think that's been really stellar for Morris Elite so far. It set them up on some opportunities in front of the net, and we'll have to see if that continues. But first, a counterattacking chance for Westchester.
There's Yangbi for Westchester. It's still Yangbi. Nice block there by Sardinia. And Morris Elite are going to win a foul.
But I think that's got to be it. I think the more passing that Morris Elite can have, and successful that is, we saw a connection between the right side outside the box to outside the box on the left to a pass inside that set Junie Lee up for kind of a one-time opportunity. Didn't connect with him. He didn't get the best, right foot effort on that one. He had to kind of lean out for it and went right to the keeper. But I think more possessions like that, if Morris Elite can pass the ball and do it well, especially in that attacking third, they're set up to get a goal momentarily. But right now, I think Westchester, they started off on the wrong foot defensively, but now have kind of become sturdier, especially around the midfield as you see another takeover there.
Here's Mejia. Now it's with Bastos. And a ball at the top, but no one was home. And Morris Elite play it back to Matias Molina. Now it's Andres Sardinia. Now Brian Canales. Morris Elite trying to find a way to connect some passes and get it out of their own half as we've eclipsed the 20-minute mark here in the first half. Not a lot on the stat sheet to point out so far. Probably the best chance so far was likely with Andrea Campoli off that one corner. As we're able to throw it on the far side, nearly in line with the top of the 18-yard box. Other than the one or two chances Morris Elite have had, it hasn't been a lot from Westchester so far. Here's Mejia. Lays it back to Leetienne. Urita goes with a long switch to Diaz. Now Dankwa. Dankwa goes for goal. Excellent strike. And it's Westchester who strikes early. Eric Dankwa with a strike from distance gets the Flames on the board. Morris Elite 0, Westchester 1.
Yeah, Dankwa takes one touch, two touch, right foot, bottom left corner. Buries that one, and it stuns the home crowd along with Morris Elite. As the Westchester Flames, we mentioned already, have not scored a goal until now. In their last two matches, they didn't score any goals, and now tonight against Morris Elite early, they have a 1-0 lead.
First goal on the campaign for Eric Dankwa.
And it was a beauty as well.
The native of Ghana gets the visitors on the board first. Now it's it forward in the direction of Junie Lee from Morris Elite. But the visitors are able to get another interception. That's it forward by McLaughlin, but is unable to connect with the 11 of Youngby. Here's Diaz for Westchester. 22nd minute goal going to the 13 of Eric Dankwa. his first on the season. Now Westchester trying to find a way to push forward for a second. Ball over the top, but trying to connect with Jung, but it was too far. And now Morris Lee on the back foot. Here's Brian Canales. But another interception by the visitors. Westchester Flames leading a goal to 0 on the road. Here's Ribeiro. Correction, that is Letien. Now Bastos gets by one, and now Westchester are pushing forward again. Here's Yangbi pushing his way into the 18. Trying to connect with the 10 of Urita. But Morris Lee are now going the other way with Rosso. Now Junie Lee and now Morris Lee are pushing forward. Trying to connect with Lee. He's a 1v1. Junie Lee, cool, calm, collected. And Morris Lee get the response. Junie Lee does it again at home. And the home side have leveled our score. It's 1-1.
And it all starts with Molina saying, guys, let's play quickly. But eventually it finds the feet and a one-on-one opportunity. And Junie Lee is not going to squander that chance. We know he can take advantage of it time and time again when you make a mistake. And that's a mistake you just can't make. You just scored a goal if you're the Westchester Flames. And Morris Lee responds almost immediately. We're leveled at ones, Robbie.
25th minute goal, another one for the native of South Korea. It's Junie Lee. As Morris Lee are going to win a throw-in on the near side. But excellent build-up there by the home side. Now it's Miguel Diaz trying to connect one pass, but Morris Lee win it back. Now it's Rosso, able to find Jake Rubis. Now Luengo. Junie Lee gets the equalizer after a long distance goal by the visiting Westchester Flames, courtesy of Eric Donqua. But Morris Lee able to find the response, and immediately game went from 0-0 to 1-0, and now we're level at 1. Here's Leatien. Now you can hear that both coaching staffs trying to urge their players to start to play a little bit quicker. Particularly, you can hear Mike Gravinese of Morris Elite saying, get forward, start to play a little bit quicker, play with more energy. That's something we've heard a lot from the Morris Elite manager on Saturday. And so far his side is able to find an immediate response after going behind a goal to 0. There's a through ball in the direction of Bastos. Diogo Bastos for Westchester. He has it once more, trying to slip through Yangbi, but it's intercepted by Andre Sardinia. No whistle, play continues. Now it's Matthew Yee. Back to Peter Tolkien. Now wide with Feldman. Here's Yee, and looked like he got taken down, but referee says play on. Here's with Uriuta. And now ball gets played all the way back to Bastos. Now it's wide to Diaz. He gets it back on the 1-2. Miguel Diaz slips past multiple Morris Elite defenders, but couldn't get it past Jake Rubis as he's able to clear his lines.
It's a really nice run into the box and squandered just short, losing the ball right after he takes that first and second step into the box against Morris Elite. And here they come once again. Westchester on the ball and looking for goal.
Another long strike, this time by Urrutia, excuse me, and it's able to be collected this time by Matias Molina. 1-1 the score through 28 minutes. Here's Rubis trying to connect with Junie Lee as he took a big shot, and Yangby's gonna be called for the foul. Happened right in front of where our press box is here at Frederick Douglass Field at Rutgers Newark.
Yeah, certainly a foul as Rubis went to the ground. He was looking for the referee to make a decision. He was going to play through the advantage if it went to one of the foots of a Morris Elite player, but they'll play on from here right around midfield.
Here's Andres Sardinia, and nice spin by Sardinia, but he gets taken down, and it'll be a free kick.
Sardinia not only did the turnaround, but megged a player first, then had the spin move. He's pulling out everything tonight. It's like if I was using the joystick in FC25, Robbie.
Here's Sardinia and plays it back to Andrea Campoli. Now Canales connects with Russell. Now Morris Lee attempt to play for a switch. Now it's with Peter Token. As we are nearing the half an hour mark on a Wednesday evening in Newark, New Jersey. Here's Jake Rubis. Now Rosso. Canales connects again with Rubis. Brian Canales. It's Canales, his shot blocked. But Morris Lee are able to hold on. But we're going to have foul called against the hosts, and it'll be a free kick coming for the Flames.
A nice block by Letienne there. He restricted it from getting towards the goalkeeper, and McLaughlin not involved. On the ground for Westchester, was Diogo Bastos, the senior defender, originally from Brazil. Robbie, you touched on him already earlier. Seems to be up and moving now, though, which is a good sign, walking off.
One thing you got to note about Letienne, standing at a whopping 6'5". Wearing that captain's armband. He's played in every game for Westchester this season. Started his career at North Iowa Area Community College before going to Kansas City, Kansas Community College, and now is at Lubbock Christian. He has been impactful so far at the center back position early on.
I mean, when you have that frame, how can you not be, right?
Exactly. He's not the one in possession right now. It's Miguel Diaz, and he likes to play it back to the other center back on the field in Ribeiro. Now a nice looking ball down the right flank, but Matias Molina able to come out and collect.
Yeah, and we've seen this before, Robbie, this season. Molina will do that all day. If you're going to send balls into the box that he can run down and chase, he will be aggressive.
He's not the tallest goalkeeper in the world, but he's able to react fairly quickly to those balls heading towards the top, even farther out than the penalty spot.
You rarely will see him track back into goal. You'll see him a lot more of the time, either at the edge of the box or even outside there as he's playing it to a teammate. He's a very aggressive goalkeeper, and you know, it definitely helps or hurts Morris Elite in some cases, but most of the time for Molina, it's been very successful how he challenges those balls into the box.
The native of Rosario, Argentina. You mentioned he's not the tallest goalkeeper in the world. Most goalkeepers you see at 6'1" or taller. He's at 5'10". But he's very good with distribution. He's able to make some key saves. We saw one earlier. He might get tested in a couple of moments as Westchester have won a free kick. But Molina, who's playing for Seton Hall out in the Big East. Here's an interception there by Yi, but trying to connect with Junie Lee, but Leatienne again tracking back and making that stop. Playing back to McLaughlin. Not the best pass there, and Matthew Yi able to get the interception. Now Junie Lee, turn and shot. Turns and shoots, rather. It's blocked and collected by McLaughlin.
Yeah, that was another time. I think it was blocked by Letienne. He's continued to get out of his actual center back position to block some of those shots and interrupt it. He's been on the near side of us, but he's been tracking over to the far side to kind of interrupt some of those plays.
He's been solid so far. Here's Dankwa, the goal scorer. Now it's with Miguel Diaz. Now with Pierre. Now with it is trying to control the midfield is Uriutia. That's Yangbi. Gets past one. It's still Yangbi, but getting his foot in that time is Andre Sardinia. And it's out for a corner. So set piece opportunity upcoming for Westchester.
Yeah, first time I think we're seeing a corner tonight for the Flames. Interesting to see how they respond. Again, Juni Lee's equalizer was a few minutes ago at this point, as we have a player down for Westchester. Hope he's okay.
That might be Yangbi.
Find out. Oh, it's Yangbi, and
you see that signal. That does not mean anything good. You immediately see that X or that he may need a sub. It's not the best. We hope for the best for Yangbi. Yangbi playing, as mentioned, at Monroe. He's been influential out there on that left-hand side. As that is what we are waiting for right now. So we have a corner upcoming, but it's Kelvin Yangbi, I believe, that is down. We'll be right back as they attend to Yangbi here on Morris Silly TV.
Perfect for any family. Browse our used vehicle inventory, expertly inspected and ready for new drivers. Shop online now at morristowncadillac.com.
David A. Santini, CPA, LLC, providing financial peace of mind. Let us take the stress out of taxes for you too. Peace, love, and taxes.
Not really big into committing to things. I usually stop binging the show halfway through the first episode. I mean, remember when my hair was blonde for like 2 seconds? But when Verizon announced that I could lock in a low price for 3 years for both phone and internet, even if I'm already a customer, I was like, duh. I think 3 years in the future, Pete will be very proud of my decision. Look at me grow. Come on! Can you hear me now? I sure hope so.
Oh, why didn't I just call Blue Nail Exteriors?
We offer installation of siding, vinyl, and composite. We also do replacement windows, doors, roofs, decks, attic insulation, and e-shield.
This game is brought to you by Aaron Mizzarelli of State Farm in Randolph. My licensed and experienced team members are here to serve you for all of your insurance and financial service needs in New Jersey and New York. We offer excellent customer service, and our office is conveniently located in Randolph, New Jersey. For a free auto, home, life, or business quote, visit us at aaronmizzarelli.com or call us at 973-389-9999.
Hi, I'm Dan from George J. Keller & Sons. My family-owned company has provided superior service to local homeowners since 1980. And based on the strength of our commitment to you and your positive reviews and feedback, we are now a GAF 3-star President's Club winner. That's right, one of 30 winners out of 2,600 Master Elite dealers nationwide. Our seasoned pros provide the best service and quality products from beginning to end of your project. Give us a call today for your free estimate.
Welcome back to Rutgers Newark. Kelvin Yangbi got helped to his feet by the trainer and his teammate in Eric Dankwa. But we will have a substitution as Yangbi will not be able to continue tonight, and we hope all the best for the left winger for Westchester. As we'll wait to hear who the change was. It might have been the 19 of Godiso Sukati, the native of South Africa. And it is the 19 in blue, so it will be Sukati, the big forward from Johannesburg, who will be entering this match in replacing the injured Kelvin Yangbi. So right now we're just waiting for Yangbi to be helped by Eric Dankwa and the trainer, as well as I believe one of the Morris Elite coaches. So now it looks like play is about to be resumed once again after the pause of play due to the serious injury. There's the whistle, and it looks like we're ready to go again. Corner taken short. Around it was Diaz. Now it's Bastos, low cross, partially blocked, then blocked again. Excellent work there by the Morris Elite defense, and able to hit it forward was Rubis for Morris Elite. It was Rosso who got that block and able to be cleared away by Rubis. Trying to connect with the center forward in Jung, but ball's now with the feet of Andrea Campoli. There's a nice interception there by Miguel Diaz. And now with it is Mahia. Now it's Leatien. Now it's with Bastos. Able to connect with the new substitute, and they able to find Diaz, but he'll be whistled for an offside offense that time, so it'll be a free kick upcoming. Sukati making his 8th appearance of the season, plays at UTRGV, where multiple players on this Westchester Flames side play. 1 goal so far to his name in 7 appearances with 6 starts. Was on the bench today, but has to come on fairly early after the injury. Here it is with Justin Pierre. That's a nice interception by Feldman, and Morris Elite are trying to build an attack on the far side with Yi. Low cross in the direction of Junie Lee, and he'll go out of play. Nice work there by the Westchester defense, but it'll be out for a corner, the 2nd for Morris Elite tonight, and the 1st in about nearly half an hour. It looked like it'll be Matthew Yi who will be over this one. As we enter the 41st minute here so far, it's 1 goal apiece. Matthew Yi trying to change that. It's played short. Long diagonal ball, flicked it in by, it looked like for Morris Elite that time it was Luengo, and we're gonna get a whistle, and it's gonna be an indirect free kick, and it's gonna be a yellow card for upcoming for Andre, I believe Andre Sardinia.
Yeah, Sardinia getting the foul called on him there. So what happened was it was thrown in by McLaughlin. He was throwing it up like he was gonna kick it. Sardinia decided to take it himself, and he thought it was going to be an open possession for him to go and score, but referee says it was in the possession of the goalie and you took it out of his possession, so they send him, or the referee sends a message to the Morris Elite player giving him the card. By the way, just one quick thing, Robbie, that you mentioned Sukati and other players that go to UTRGV, and for those of you at home or watching wherever you are and you're saying, where the heck is that? It's the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley, just so everyone's on the same page.
Here is Benjamin Luengo with the interception, and now Morris Elite trying to push forward. Canales trying to connect with Matthew Yi, and Yi's actually able to win it back on the far side. Connects with Jake Rubis. Rubis cutting inside, still Jake Rubis. Now Rosso, nice switch towards Junie Lee. It's Junie Lee from distance off the bar. Excellent strike by Junie Lee, but it hit off the woodwork, and will go out for a goal kick.
I mean, let's take a look at this opportunity for Junie Lee. When you're giving him the option to use that right foot and especially get a step on that side of the box, as you can see the one big touch and then the strike. Oh my goodness, just off the left part of the crossbar. So close. Making this a 2-1 advantage for Morris Elite, but we play towards the 45th minute, and again, remember with injuries and a couple of goals, there's going to be some time added on, but right now Morris Elite really penetrating that attacking third and into the box, trying to test Westchester late in this first half and have a lead into halftime.
Sardinia tried to play a low cross, but it was into the hands of McLaughlin. One goal apiece. It was Eric Donko on the 21st minute. And then Junie Lee in the 25th. The story so far, here's a turnover in the back, and it's Jake Rubis. Still a duel for the ball in the midfield, and it was eventually won back by Uriutia, the native of New Rochelle. He is on the ball once again. It's a nice ball over the top in the direction of Miguel Diaz. And numbers are pushing forward now for Westchester. It's still Diaz. Connects with Jung. A little bit too much there from Jung, and Zach Feldman's able to win it back for Morris Elite. Now it's Rosso. All the way back to Sardinia, and then goes all the way to Molina, who just hits it forward as we're into the 45th minute. We'll likely get a fair bit of stoppage time for the yellow card, the goals, and the injury we talked about earlier. Here's Luengo trying to find Rubis. And now Morris Elite trying to find a way to push forward. Here's Sardinia. Slips through Rubis. Low cross blocked by Le Etienne. And able to start to get it away is Westchester. Here's Miguel Diaz. Diaz breaks past two, and he's going to win a foul. We're going to get almost another yellow card. We're into stoppage time now, where you wait to see how many. Likely will be at, you would assume, at least 4, possibly 5 added minutes. So it'll be a set piece upcoming for Westchester. And it'll be taken by Diogo Bastos. A lot of tall players in the box. Really anyone you feel like could win a ball like this. Low cross blocked by, I believe, Feldman. Correction, that was Rubis, and Morris Elite able to just hit it forward.
Robbie, let's play a fun game. How many minutes get added on in this first half?
I think 5, but we still haven't got any word on it yet. Here's a long ball in the direction of Junie Lee. We'll see if he's onside, and the assistant referee says no, and indeed it looked like that is going to be the call for offside.
Yeah, we wait.
It's going to be 4 added minutes. So we've played a minute and a half of the 4. I mean, initially we said 3, and then we said 5. How about one right in the middle with 4? Long ball hit forward by McLaughlin in the direction of Diaz. He's unable to keep it in that time. It'll be a throw-in upcoming for Morris Elite. As we're halfway through the 4 added minutes to this first half. Here's Benjamin Luengo.
I'm honestly surprised. I thought it'd be more.
Yeah, it's always one of those plays, those decisions that are so subjective. And Morris Elite are trying to take advantage of the multiple minutes of stoppage time remaining. Junie Lee, excellent flick, but could not connect with Rosso, but Yee wins it back. Still with Matthew Yee. Now Brian Canales. Luengo finds Canales. Brian Canales, extra pass. And that finish is skied.
Pablo Rosso is going to be thinking of that one for the rest of this match.
Is right in front of the penalty spot.
We're going to take a look at this one.
But just couldn't get his body over it.
Right in front of the box. There's the pass. And absolutely sends it to the stars, Robbie. I mean, that's a chance you might not have back if you're Morris Elite.
And on the flip side, Westchester were trying to push forward, but a nice sliding challenge by Benjamin Luengo wins it back for the hosts. So we've seen some chances. While not many, they have been good opportunities for both teams. Here is Rosso. He has it again. Couldn't not get past one of the last lines in defense. And now with is the substitute, Sucati, but he turns it over as we're into the final 30 seconds of the originally 4 allocated minutes of stoppage time. Ball hit forward by Morris Elite, but it'll be collected by Bastos. And you'll likely not maybe see one attack, if any. And
yeah, Morris Elite could rush and definitely get one more opportunity if they want it.
Here's Brian Canales, gets past one. Canales slips through Junie Lee. Advantage played. Junie Lee just wide, but it's out for a corner. It was deflected by Le Etienne. The native of Angers, France, has been everywhere, I believe.
We're going to see if we can roll that real quick, but here comes Morris Elite with an opportunity.
Brian Canales has it. Back to Rubis. Will Morris Elite get a shot off? Low cross. Initially headed away, and that will do it for the first 45 minutes tonight. Westchester opened the scoring courtesy of Eric Donqua. But Morris Elite found an immediate response courtesy of Junie Lee, and that is how our scoreline is what it is. 45 minutes down in Newark, New Jersey tonight. It's Morris Elite 1, Westchester Flames 1.
Take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature. That is good. Who installed the system? ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money. That's impressive. You recommend them? It's ICS for HVAC. I see why. Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
Struggling with confidence, inconsistency, and playing scared? Learn how to unlock your potential and perform at your best when it matters the most with Top Mental Game. Your talent sets the floor. Your mindset sets the ceiling. When the moment comes, will you be ready?
Open Road Mazda of Morristown is your go-to for reliable and affordable vehicles. We offer a wide range of options to match your style and needs. First-time buyers, discover the joy of buying with confidence with our 5-day money-back guarantee. Your journey begins here at Open Road Mazda of Morristown.
If you live in Andover, Blairstown, Byram, Frankfurt, Franklin, Frieden, Frelinghuysen, Greene, Hampton, Hardwick, Hope, Knowlton, Lafayette, Newton, Sparta, Stillwater, Sussex, and Wantage. Planet Networks is building high-speed fiber in your neighborhood. Visit getplanetfiber.com today to learn more. At Planet Networks, our high-speed fiber is designed to be fast. Up to 300 times faster than cable, and up to 500 times faster than DSL. As fast as 10,000 megabits per second up and down, if you speak nerd. We're talking cheetah, bullet train, lightning strike, hummingbird, race car kind of fast. Planet Networks. So fast, it's worth the wait.
Blue Nail was superior in almost every aspect. We worked with contractors for almost everything in the firehouse, and Blue Nail really made us feel comfortable all the way through, from the contract to pre-planning to scheduling, getting the job done. We are thrilled that they were able to do the job for us.
Thinking about making a move? Call Michael Rossi from Keller Williams, your residential real estate enthusiast. Whether you're looking to sell or buy, Mike's your guy. Likely one of the most expensive and stressful transactions a person makes is real estate. So why not have fun doing it? Call Michael Rossi today, where he is bringing the process from frustrating to fun.
Hi, my name is Andrew Shaka. I'm one of the owners here at New Jersey Siding and Windows. We are a family-owned residential remodeling firm. Everything we offer here is quality and comes with great warranties. If it's a residential home, there's no home too big for us to work on.
Pick Your Cards is located on Route 46 in Ledgewood. Our huge inventory can be shopped online at pickyourcards.com, where you can use the code BIGSTATESPORTS for an extra discount.
George J. Keller and Sons want your house to be the kind of home for all to see. Best roofing, windows, siding too. Great solar and gutters, we're here for you. Our seasoned pros are unsurpassed, so give a call, we'll take your task. Transform your home, that's what we do. So give a call, we're here for you. For roofing, siding, windows, and solar, we do it all for you. George J. Keller and Sons. Your family-owned operation since 1980. Call for your free estimate.
I don't really like committing to things. I'm scared. But when Verizon announced that I could lock in a low price for 3 years, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Can you hear me now?
Family-owned business that provides customized apparel, uniforms, fanwear, banners, marketing material, and accessories for sports teams, businesses, and events. TeamOrders.net provides high-quality products, fastest turnaround times, great prices, and unmatched service to our customers large and small.
For years, it had been the same routine, working all night. Ah, those beautiful faces. I wanted more. For me, for them, for our futures. There was this day that something changed. A simple moment of dress-up. It opened my eyes.
Take charge of your future and go big at CCM.
Athletic Fields of America in Montville, New Jersey has become an industry leader in synthetic turf. Serving the greater New York, New Jersey, and eastern PA regions, we have delivered hundreds of both synthetic turf and natural grass sports fields for youth and recreational levels, all the way up to the highest standards and requirements of the NCAA. Our goal with every project is to provide our customers with exceptional workmanship, extraordinary service, and professional integrity, while constructing a superior product that you can enjoy for years to come. Visit www.afoa.us.
My room is so cold, my fish froze.
Mine's so hot, my sneakers melted.
Rooms with different temperatures? That means your HVAC system is outdated and wasting energy. At ICS, we'll install an energy-efficient system that provides a constant flow of clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature in every room. You could save money each month, and the price we quote is the price you'll pay. Get a quote today. See why we say ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
David A. Santini, CPA LLC, providing financial peace of mind. Let us take the stress out of taxes for you too. Peace, love, and taxes.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
We specialize in roofing and siding. That includes gutters, windows, doors, stone siding, decks, and painting. We also utilize new age technology like drones and 3D modeling. The drones keep our guys safe on the ground with an aerial perspective, and 3D modeling gives us exact measurements for precise job scope. Give us a call today. We'll be happy to provide you with a complimentary drone inspection. We look forward to keeping your home and your family safe.
Open Road Cadillac has new vehicles in stock, perfect for any family. Browse our used vehicle inventory, expertly inspected and ready for new drivers. Shop online now at morristowncadillac.com.
David A. Santini, CPA, LLC, providing financial peace of mind. Let us take the stress out of taxes for you too. Peace, love, and taxes.
Not really big into committing to things. I usually stop binging the show halfway through the first episode. I mean, remember when my hair was blonde for like 2 seconds? But when Verizon announced that I could lock in a low price for 3 years for both phone and internet, even if I'm already a customer, I was like, duh. I think 3 years in the future, Pete will be very proud of my decision. Look at me grow. Come on! Can you hear me now? I sure hope so.
Oh, why didn't I just call Blue Nail Exteriors?
We offer installation of siding, vinyl, and composite. We also do replacement windows, doors, roofs, decks, attic insulation, and e-shield.
This game is brought to you by Aaron Mizzarelli of State Farm in Randolph. My licensed and experienced team members are here to serve you for all of your insurance and financial service needs in New Jersey and New York. We offer excellent customer service, and our office is conveniently located in Randolph, New Jersey. For a free auto, home, life, or business quote, visit us at aaronmizzarelli.com or call us at 973-389-9999.
Hi, I'm Dan from George J. Keller & Sons. My family-owned company has provided superior service to local homeowners since 1980. And based on the strength of our commitment to you and your positive reviews and feedback, we are now a GAF 3-star President's Club winner. That's right, one of 30 winners out of 2,600 Master Elite dealers nationwide. Our seasoned pros provide the best service and quality products from beginning to end of your project. Give us a call today for your free estimate.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature.
That is good. Who installed the system?
ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive. You recommend them?
It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
Struggling with confidence, inconsistency, and playing scared? Learn how to unlock your potential and perform at your best when it matters the most with Top Mental Game. Your talent sets the floor. Your mindset sets the ceiling. When the moment comes, will you be ready?
Open Road Mazda of Morristown is your go-to for reliable and affordable vehicles. We offer a wide range of options to match your style and needs. First-time buyers, discover the joy of buying with confidence with our 5-day money-back guarantee. Your journey begins here at Open Road Mazda of Morristown.
If you live in Andover, Blairstown, Byram, Frankford, Franklin, Frieden, Frelinghuysen, Greene, Hampton, Hardwick, Hope, Knowlton, Lafayette, Newton, Sparta, Stillwater, Sussex, and Wantage. Planet Networks is building high-speed fiber in your neighborhood. Visit getplanetfiber.com today to learn more. At Planet Networks, our high-speed fiber is designed to be fast. up to 300 times faster than cable, and up to 500 times faster than DSL. As fast as 10,000 megabits per second up and down, if you speak nerd. We're talking cheetah, bullet train, lightning strike, hummingbird, race car kind of fast. Planet Networks. So fast, it's worth the wait.
Blue Nail was superior in almost every aspect. We've worked with contractors for almost everything in the firehouse, and Blue Nail really made us feel comfortable all the way through, from the contract to pre-planning to scheduling, getting the job done. We are thrilled that they were able to do the job for us.
Second half just moments away here on Morris Elite TV. Score right now is Morris Elite SC 1, Westchester Flames 1. Here in this USL2 contest on a muggy Wednesday night. Here in Newark, New Jersey, Robbie Basil, joined by Josh Solomon. We'll hear from him in just a moment, as we are just moments away from the start of our second half tonight. Westchester, the Flames, opened the scoring with Eric Donkwa, but then Junie Lee got an equalizer, and that is how our scoring is where it is. We did get some substitutions. We'll hear about them in just a moment. It looks like we might have 3 changes in the works. We'll officially notify them in just a moment. One of the players coming off was Jonathan Mahia, and he was replaced by Sola Matsuo, the native of Yokohama, Japan. And coming off, as mentioned, is Mahia. As it looks like we are ready to go. As we are underway in the second half. Morris Elite and Westchester Flames. Another one of the substitutions was Julian Beban, the Holy Cross player. He came on replacing Chao Ribeiro, so a change at defense as well. For the players in royal blue, they'll be going from left to right, Westchester. Morris Elite going from right to left in the second half. One of the other changes coming on was the 6 of Ingu Lee, replacing Sabin Jung. So one South Korean replaces another. So 4 changes now used by Westchester. As we're just underway in our second half, 1 goal apiece, and pushing forward are the visitors. And this is the first touch of the game from Ingu Lee. Lee, a native of South Korea, plays at Monroe, 19 years old. Playing on this right-hand side. Here's Miguel Diaz. Diaz pushing forward, but I'll have to drop it off, and a low strike and an excellent save. Follow-up chance by Donkwa is wide. Matias Molina, excellent save, diving to his right. Keeps this game at 1 apiece.
That might be the first time that Matias Molina has really been tested in this game and has made the save. Obviously, the first goal being a different chance, but dives down to his left side, and a really nice job sending that one over. It ends up being Morris Elite ball, and they have it now passing around in their back line.
Second save of the night for Molina. The other was a shot stopped at his near post back in the first half. There's a long ball over the top in the direction of Junie Lee, but will roll all the way back to McLaughlin.
And Robbie, as we start the second half, at halftime, the Flames making a decision to send 3 different players onto the pitch, and they already made the substitution after the injury in the first half to Kelvin Yangby. So 4 total substitutions are ready for Westchester. We'll see when those start to roll in, how late into the second half does Morris Elite decide to wait before they begin their substitutions.
Morris Elite have the ball in their back line with Mateus Molina. Now it's Andrea Campoli. Now it's wide with Feldman. Tolkien goes with a long diagonal ball, but it's headed away by the Flames. Junie Lee wins it back, though, for the hosts, and that pass was intercepted by Leatien, and the 6'5" center back was starting to push forward, but his side are able to just slow things down and try and possess the ball. Here's Matsuo. Moved over now to Ingu Lee. Diaz. Now it's with Dankwa. And now numbers are pushing forward. It's a 4-on-5. Excellent solo run. Finds Miguel Diaz. Diaz almost taken down. Low cross. Diaz blocked and cleared. Nice work there by Andrea Campoli to slide and block the cross. And initially clearing it was Tolkien, but Westchester still have it in the Morris Elite half. Here's Matsuo. Now it's on the far outside wing with Bastos.
Yeah, that was a really nice cross by Dankwa. Here's another one.
Long cross. Initially, I believe, flicked away by Feldman. We'll see if the referee say if Feldman touched it. No. Center referee says no. Feldman did not get ahead to that. It was pretty close, but it's a Morris Elite throw right by the corner flag. Still a long time to go in a game like this, with both teams getting opportunities. And as a result of it, an equal score line at 1 goal apiece. As the rain is really starting to come down now. The rain started, it stopped, and now it's coming down again, much harder than earlier. Morris Elite, though, are pushing forward with Feldman. Numbers in the box. Feldman, low cross. Maintained. Big shot, but a big block and deflection by Leatien again. And it's another Morris Elite corner.
As the rain comes down, we see a diving effort by Zach Feldman to get that one into the box. A nice job there. A turnaround and a strike with the right foot, but just hits the head of the tall, I think it was
Leatien.
It was Leatien, yeah. The tall Leatien, the 6'5" center back that Robbie and I keep talking about throughout this match. And he's just been everywhere. Another shot block for him tonight.
He didn't really mention in the open the possibility of scattered showers. Well, they are here now. Here's a bicycle kick attempt by Andrea Campoli. But it's all for naught, and now Westchester are trying to push forward. Long ball in the direction of Miguel Diaz, but it was initially cleared by out of play by Rubis, and still down is one of the Morris Elite players in the box.
I believe it was Campoli. I think he landed on his head on that bicycle kick attempt, and
I don't know. I don't
stay down. No, it was not him.
I don't think it is. I'm not sure which player that is for Morris Elite. It actually was Andrea Campoli. Good shout. So Campoli back on his feet. Looks to be okay as we're set to be ready to go again.
You landed a little awkwardly after that bicycle kick, and sometimes when you're attempting a shot like that, it happens where you land not on your back, but on your, the back end. I think slammed his head across the turf on the way down. Luckily, he's up and okay, and we play on.
Another throw in upcoming for the Westchester Flames. They have it on that far outside, and a duel on right by the sideline, and it's going to be won by Morris Elite. And the throw-in will be taken by Andre Sardinia, the only player on a yellow card for Morris Elite so far. Here's Zach Feldman. Nice ball in the direction of Matthew Yee. As it right by that corner flag, and was unable to initially win the duel with Justin Pierre, and it's cleared off of Matthew Yee and out for a throw. Morris Elite, though, are able to win it back right away. Nice job there by Benjamin Luengo. And now it's Andre Sardinia. Canales. Sardinia again. Sardinia taken down. Referee says play on.
Referee just
gonna
letting
say
everything
play on
play.
again. Another coming together of players, but referee says play on again. With it in the center of the pitch is Russell. Now it's wide to Andre Sardinia. Low cross. Trying to connect with Brian Canales, but a follow-up shot goes slicing out of play. It might have been Junie Lee that time. And
it was Lee. Unsuccessful attempt. Hard, obviously, to get it after that touch and just kind of send it right at the net, but that one sails high and wide. So we're still level almost 10 minutes into the second half, and as you can tell, Morris Elite with his defensive press trying to instill some offensive opportunities. Robbie and I were talking about it amongst ourselves at the break. You know, Morris Elite could be up 3 or 4 goals right now with how many opportunities they had in the first half with this pressure. And we'll see if, you know, anything changes, obviously, in the second half, but right now it's even at once.
Westchester are on the break. We'll see if the flag goes up. It looks like it will not, as Bastos looked like he was offside.
I think he knew it. Let that one just kind of go back to Molina there.
It's always a tough one, trying to make a play like that if you're a fullback or a winger trying to push forward. If the lines are so close, if they were onside or not. I think he made that initial look at the assistant referee, and it kind of looked like he was about to put the flag up for offside, but play continues because Morris Elite won it back, and Brian Canales was trying to connect with Matthew Yee and gives a little applause to his central attacking midfielder, Canales, who's playing in that number 10 role, that central attacking midfielder spot. And despite him not having really a goal or an assist, Brian Canales has been very impactful early on. He's going to lead to another turnover. Now Junie Lee. Morris Elite trying to find that response. Rubis' shot is blocked. But he's able to win it back for Morris Elite. Sardinia. Luengo. Canales tries to connect with Sardinia, but it's taken away. And Westchester to try and go the other direction. Long switch over the top in the direction of Bastos, but it's too far for the left back, and it's out of play for a throw.
Very unsuccessful offensive attack so far in the second half by the Flames. Again, as I said, for Morris Elite, this defensive pressure has only been in the first 10 minutes, so it could kind of wear off over time as those legs start to wear down. But right now for the Flames, Molina not getting tested as he has the ball at his feet right now, and the rest of this back line for Morris Elite really hasn't seen much action so far in the second half.
They've been involved in the attack multiple times. Andre Sardinia starting at right back tonight. Started that attack out there on the far side. And the opposite fullback in Bastos just hits it up the pitch to Matias Molina of Morris Elite. 1 goal apiece, scored inside of 4 minutes of each other. And other than that, nothing has hit the back of the net. Here's Andrea Campoli. Now Canales. He gets it back, is able to slip one through. It's a strike, a big save. Excellent save there by the goalkeeper, McLaughlin, denying Jake Rubis. What would have been an excellent goal.
And would have been an excellent goal, but what it is, Robbie, is an excellent save there by McLaughlin. Look at him in just a moment. Get up and make that save. I believe it was with his right hand. There it is. Gets the edge of his fingertips on it. Sends it out of play. It's going to be a Morris Elite corner, but wow, what a save.
Corner will be taken on this near side by Matthew Yee. Back post delivery headed on by Junie Lee, but McLaughlin able to make the save.
The Cornell goalkeeper has been an absolute brick wall on those 2 attempts. Very nice job by him, keeping the score level.
Now pushing forward is Bastos. Correction, that is Miguel. It was Miguel Diaz who went to ground. Referee says no. Took a big hit from Andrea Campoli, and play continues. It was one of those 50-50 decisions that could have gone either way. Referee says play on. Canales. Luengo elects to go wide to Jake Rubis. Connects with Sardinia. Now it's heading towards the corner flag. It'll be a throw in on that far side for Morris Elite. As we're nearing the hour mark, still in the back end of the 59th minute. Still a long time to go in a game like this. And here's something you don't see very often, a foul throw. Referee says the back foot went up. So a mental mistake there by Morris Elite. As a foul throw-in gets called, and there'll be a throw-in upcoming for Westchester. The hosts win it back right away. It's now with Pablo Rosso. Wide to Feldman. Back to Tolkien for Morris Elite in the 14 in blue. Now with it is Pablo Rosso in the 6 in blue. Now it's Andrea Campoli. Sardinia to Junie Lee. Yee trying to connect with Canales. Matthew Yee might be through, but Leia Tied says no.
And also the referee says no. Matthew Yee in the box was looking for some sort of call from the ref. It doesn't go his way. Morris Elite stays on that defensive attack, though. And there they go. They win another turnover.
Sardinia was the one who won it that time. Now it goes wide to Rubis. Lofted ball towards Brian Canales, but it's headed back to the goalkeeper by Ingu Lee. Diaz gets tangled with Matthew Yee in a big sliding challenge and a big hit. And a free kick is upcoming for Morris Elite. It was the 13 of Dankwa who will be the guilty party that time. And here's something we haven't heard in a little bit. The referee's whistle for a foul. We've seen a lot of players coming together, but referee's been saying play on a lot, and not this time though, as Morris Elite will have a set piece.
Yeah, Morris Elite has a set piece. The referee blows his whistle, Robbie, as you mentioned. It's been very interesting how he's kind of kept the whistle without being blown despite the contact by both sides, but let's see what Morris Elite can do here.
It'll be taken by Benjamin Luengo. With multiple Morris Elite players in the box. Luengo hits it right towards the 6 and trying to tap it home, and Morris Elite are in front. Ball was bouncing around in the box, and Morris Elite lead.
Wow. Take a look at this opportunity for Morris Elite. Bounces back and forth like a ping pong ball, and it's finally sent in the back of the net.
It might have been Pablo Rosso. We'll see who gets credited with that goal. But Morris Elite, for the first time tonight, are in front. A scramble off a set piece. Something that we've seen multiple times from the host tonight is able to be converted 3rd time's the charm on a set piece. And Morris Elite are in front.
Pablo Rosso getting credit for the goal there.
It was Rosso tapped it home. It's going to go unassisted probably, but The holding midfielder is the one who's able to tap it home. 62nd minute goal by Pablo Rosso as Morris Elite in front. This pass was trying to find the 19 of Sucati, but it's out for a corner now. Westchester is trying to convert on a set piece of their own. They'll be taking on that far side. Outswinging corner rather. It's hit well, but over the bar, and was actually blocked by Luengo that time. An excellent strike.
And here they come right after this goal. You might think Morris Elite would keep their foot on the gas pedal defensively, but Westchester coming out hot, looking to get that equalizer, similar to Morris Elite did, Robbie, when they were down 1-0, getting that equalizer very quickly to even things up at 1.
Low cross blocked by Junie Lee, and it's out for a corner again.
Yeah, Junie Lee being that demanding presence, that taller presence up front for Morris Elite on these corners, trying to stir the ball away from the net. He does so there.
So it'll be another corner upcoming for Westchester.
Lee again with the clearance, a 6'3" presence right in front of that post.
Diaz keeps it alive for a moment. Here's Bastos. Tries to slip by Brian Canales. Now here's Rosso, the goal scorer, in the corner. And might have turned it over and does. But able to slide and eventually collect it is Matias Molina, and still down is a player for the Flames. But he's able to get back up eventually. So play resumes again as we have about 25 minutes at stoppage time to go. Morris Elite, who went behind inside 21 minutes, got an immediate equalizer and have found the go-ahead goal and a scramble off a set piece with Rosso. Brian Canales in a physical duel, but it's Donqua who's gonna go the other way, and now it's Miguel Diaz. Diaz still with it, drops it off to Ingu Lee. Now it's wide on that far side with Babon. We haven't said a lot of Julian Babon tonight. Here's Donqua. Urrutia has that one taken away by Benjamin Luengo, and now numbers are on the break for Morris Elite in the other direction. Trying to connect with Junie Lee was Rubis, but Lee was offside once again, and it will be a free kick upcoming for Westchester.
Yeah, Junie Lee and offsides. His name and that word have been a common theme tonight. Obviously, a good night overall, you know, a goal scorer nonetheless, but Junie Lee has been offsides in his opportunities a couple times, and that one kind of biting him in the back there.
We're going to get a substitution, 2 of them, upcoming for Morris Elite. One of them is going to be Tino Puentes, and the 8 in blue is going to be coming on, and he's going to replace Jake Rubis.
Justin Caro, number 4, looks to be the other substitution coming onto the pitch for Morris Elite.
We'll wait to see. It will be Justin Caro also coming on. And he will replace Andre Sardinia. So double change for Morris Elite. Caro replaces Sardinia, and Tino Puentes replaces Jake Rubis. So first 2 subs of the night for the home side. Westchester have made 4 changes, and all of them were before the 46th minute. It's a physical duel on the far side, and able to make the pass was Babon. Here's a major reckless challenge. This could be trouble. It's a red card. And now this is going to be very interesting. It's a red card again. Justin Pierre is gone. A red card for Westchester as they are down to 10. So just to reiterate, Justin Pierre has seen red. The 4th red card shown in a Morris Elite home match. In a home match here for Morris Elite's USL2 team, all 4 have been given to the visiting side. And it's Justin Pierre this time who's been sent off in the 69th minute.
A huge opportunity for Morris Elite, not because of this red card, but also this free kick opportunity is in a great spot for them to capitalize.
Benjamin Luengo is over it. It's Luengo, and high and wide was that free kick. It was struck well, but not very close to goal.
Yeah, Westchester is going to try to act quickly here, but again, they are down a man for the rest of this evening, especially is pivotal when you're looking to equalize at 2 apiece. When you're down a man and you're also trying to attack, it's extremely difficult. Holding a lead is one thing. Trying to respond with a goal is a complete different animal.
Double change coming up. One of them is going to be Kevon Harris, the native of Jamaica, along with Godwin Partey. And the 24 is on as well. And they will replace, I believe, Diogo Bastos. And the goal scorer, Eric Dankwa, is off. So 6 changes now made for Westchester. In a game where they went ahead, they then concede twice and are now a man down. Here's Tino Puentes. Lays it off for Junie Lee. Trying to find a connection again with Puentes, but Morris Elite can win it right back. Canales trying to do a little 1-2 right at the top of the box, but ball's now ping-ponging around in the midfield and eventually cleared away by McLaughlin. Physical duel in the midfield, and ball's now going to go wide. That was Godwin Partey who was on, correction, that was Kevon Harris who was on the ball that time. Here's pushing forward is Miguel Diaz. Diaz from distance, but it's going to sail wide of the near post. I was just saying it moments ago. In the games we've done with Morris Elite's USL2 teams, 3 games, 4 red cards. I haven't, as a commentator, when I commentated in college soccer, I haven't been able to call one yet at my home school. Tonight we've seen, so far in a couple of weeks here, in USL2, we've seen 4 of them.
Yeah, and that's only at home, by the way, Robbie.
Yes.
I mean, we're only calling these home games for the USL2 Morris Elite squad. I mean, that Staten Island match was, again, something you're really not going to see. For those of you who missed the action, I believe there was
3
red cards awarded to Staten Island and 1 yellow card to their manager as well. He almost got sent off too. So it was a whole barrage of cards in that match. It was a crazy game that ended in a 2-1 Morris Elite victory.
Lee with a lofted cross, but it's eventually cleared out initially by Caro. And Rosso's just going to hit it forward. Here's now Matthew Yee trying to slip Junie Lee through, but it's intercepted again by Le Etienne. Dancing past defenders is Kevon Harris, and he gets taken down, but referee says play on. Here's Junie Lee. Brian Canales. Tolkien. Now Feldman just trying to put a long ball through to Junie Lee, but it's too far and into the hands of Alex McLaughlin. Near side, now slipping through Miguel Diaz, but excellent work tracking back by Tolkien. Plays it back to Molina. Still with Peter Tolkien for Morris Elite. But a turnover in defense, and now an opportunity for Westchester. Top of the box, Urrutia. Excellent strike, and in a response from the visitors. Down a man, no problem. And it's the native of New Rochelle who finds an equalizer. Another twist in a game that's seen so many different stories.
Urrutia cuts back to his right, takes that shot with his right foot, and ends up in the bottom right corner against Matias Molina. And right now, after that red card was awarded, it's been what you would think would be the opposite reaction. With only 10 men, Westchester goes down. Westchester gets tired, but Morris Elite, with a man up and a 1-goal lead, kind of, I guess, took things out of their own hands. With lackluster play, it seemed like tired legs on the pitch, and they were turning the ball over, and then it ends up.
Brian Canales gets taken down that time.
It ends up with a Westchester tying goal, and now we're back at 2s. Morris Elite, luckily for them, the Flames are down a man, so it should be easier to attack, but we'll have to wait and see.
Substitution was just made. Olivier Carbonic is on. It was very impactful off the bench in that loss on Saturday. It was almost slipped through there by Brian Canales, but it was intercepted and hit forward by Westchester. Now with it is Urrutia. Here's a So Matthew Yee is off, and he is replaced by Olivier Carbonic. Morris Elite have it with Tolkien. Here's Feldman. Now Morris Elite able to connect a couple of passes, and Carbonic slips past 2, heading towards that near sideline. Kept it in, but couldn't keep possession. Morris Elite went right back, though, but a little bit of a miscommunication with Campoli and the front line, and they'll go all the way back to Alex McLaughlin.
Robbie, not only are the players on the field in disbelief right now for Morris Elite, but also us in the booth. When you have a man up like that and a 2-1 lead, lackluster play can bite you and come back to bite you. And right now, too, they're just getting outclassed with a man up.
It's another turnover. But able to just slow down and relax play there with Zach Feldman. Still a lot of time left in a game like this.
I mean, absolutely a lot of time, but if you're Morris Elite, you have to make these passes completed more, and hopefully it'll start right here.
Ball is on the far wing. Morris Elite trying to go for a long switch towards Olivier Carbonic, but it's too far. Skips out of play for a throw-in. So we'll see what other changes could be made, either to a change on the pitch or a change in our scoreline. Here's a tackle sliding from behind, and this is going to be a yellow card for sure towards Peter Tolkien. So a little bit unlucky that time was the 14 in blue. And you can hear a lot of shouts from Mike Ravanisi. But Morris Elite still with a good amount of time left to find a winner and to try and go ahead for a second time tonight. Long ball in the direction of Urrutia. Nice shield there by Feldman, and ball's out of play for a throw. Free kick was taken by Godwin Partey, another native of Accra, Ghana. One of 2 players from Accra on this team.
And by the way, like, don't take any credit away from what Westchester has done with a man down to equalize and keep your foot on the gas and your head's held up high even after that red card was presented to one of your players. This is a great effort on their end, and now it's kind of just about an effect from both sides of just who can keep their foot on the gas.
Morrisley starting to find a breakthrough. Rosso goes for goal, but it might have been saved. No, it was just wide. Morrisley with a nice build up through the midfield with Luengo and eventually Rosso, but that strike goes just wide of the far post, and it'll be a goal kick again. 11 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Ball hit forward towards Urrutia. He'll elect to go for a switch. Now Lee for Westchester. With it now is Partey, trying to connect some passes, and now it's Ingu Lee. Hits it forward, but it was headed down initially by Campoli. Miguel Diaz had it that time, but it got intercepted by Campoli. With it now is Puentes, and he elects to go back to Matias Molina. Campoli. Canales. Rosso now has it, and Morris Salida are pushing forward again. It's going to go wide to Caro. Caro still with it for Morris Salida. Back post delivery towards Olivier Carbonic, but it was cleared away by Ingu Lee. With it now is Sukati for Westchester. Letien tried to connect with Kevon Harris, but a little bit of maybe miscommunication or a poor pass, tough to tell from here. Morrisley tried to go centrally to Lee, but it was taken away. Now, one man might be through, but offside was Sukati, the South African, just offsides that time. And a little bit of a breather again for Morrisley. Here's Olivier Carbonic, trying to get past the speedy Ingu Lee, but it's the speed of Carbonic that couldn't get past Godwin Partey. Cleared out by McLaughlin. Slipping through and gonna get whistled for a foul. This is gonna be a yellow card against Zach Feldman for stopping a promising attack. Looked more like a football or rugby tackle that time. You could see the frustration of Morris Salite now being a man up and not able to find a breakthrough late. Interception by Canales, but couldn't find Luengo, and now it's Letien pushing forward. Now ball goes wide to Harris. His cross chested down by Andrea Campoli. Canales. Luengo goes wide to Caro. Lee spins, tries to find Puentes. The speed on the outside, and numbers are pushing forward for Morris Salite. Low cross, Benjamin Luengo just over the bar. Excellent strike, couldn't keep it down, and this score stays level.
The Seton Hall player Benjamin Luengo with an opportunity at the face of the net. Could be one of the last chances Morris Salite has in this one, and just sails it above the bar on the right side as we've reached the 80th minute plus. And Robbie, you mentioned it, Morris Salite being frustrated up a man, and not having, chances at the net. There's one, but not even that, being up a man and not even controlling possession. It's been all Westchester since that red card was sent to one of their guys.
It was an unlikely situation with Justin Pierre being sent off for what would likely be deemed violent conduct. Morris Elite failed to convert that set piece, and now the hosts we're on the back foot a little bit in the beginning, and now they're on the back foot again, but still plenty of time for either of these teams to get a result. Here's Leatien.
He's going all the way.
He's pushing forward, as is his side. Low cross, initially blocked and cleared by Tolkien. Able to get past one is Parte.
Oh, wow, we're going to be seeing 3 substitutions soon for Morris Elite.
Here's Julian Babon. Harris for Westchester. Here's Miguel Diaz. Now Urrutia dances past one. His shot is blocked. Appeal for the handball. Referee says no. Carbonet cannot connect that pass to Canales. There's Urrutia again. Dances past one. And he gets taken down. Referee says play on again. Plenty of physicality, but no whistle. As here's a possible late challenge, and the referee says play on again.
That was right in front of us, Robbie. I think the defender got all ball there. I didn't think there was any contact with Carbonac.
It was almost a possibly serious late challenge, but we're going to get our triple substitution now, I believe, and one player coming on will be Antonio Pagano, replacing Brian Canales. Coming on as well, looks like it will be, we're actually only going to get maybe one change of what could have been multiple. We are going to get our second. It's going to be the 13 for Morris Elite. As we're going to get a whistle, and it'll be Luis Diaz. So 2 changes from the looks of it for Morris Elite. Actually, we had a 3rd change. So coming on was Diaz, Pagano, and that's going to be offsides.
And Ethan Ortiz.
Ethan Ortiz is the 3rd. So Ortiz on as well. So that's what we're waiting for right now is Rosso, who scored the goal, is off. Hit forward. And hit forward by Diaz. Duel on the near side, collected by Pagano, and he wants to push forward himself. Pagano gets past one. Everyone's onside. Numbers are on the break. It's Diaz. It's still Luis Diaz. He gets taken down. It's going to be a goal kick. Referee does not point to the spot. McLaughlin might have gone away with that one. It looked close, but you couldn't really tell from the angle that we had.
Yeah, that one kind of crazy, Robbie. I mean, Morris Elite has all the numbers in the world, and yet at the end of the day, it ends up in a goal kick.
Bad break there for Diaz. Might have won his side a penalty. Caro wins it in the midfield for Morris Elite. They like to go wide to Puentes. You're seeing that physicality that Westchester has shown all night, and both of these teams have displayed it throughout. We're going to whistle, and It's going to be a free kick coming to Morris Elite. So a set piece. We'll see if they play it short, and they will. Luengo. Trying to slip through Diaz. Heading towards the quarter is Diaz. He takes a big hit. He's kind of fading back and fell to ground. It was Julian Babon with the coverage that time. Correction, that was Godwin Partey. Pushing forward is Urrutia. Trying to connect with one of his teammates, but was initially intercepted by Ortiz. Here is Ethan Ortiz as we're into the 89th minute of this match tonight.
We'll see how much time is added, Robbie. I can't imagine it be much.
Diaz. Tolkien. Diaz tried to hold on to the ball that time. But it's out for a Morris Lee throw, and you have to imagine that Morris Lee are trying to push forward for this, but they're not showing a lot of pace so far. Antonio Pagano was trying to get past multiple defenders, but a little bit of miscommunication there with Lee. Westchester are trying to get out of their own half, but Ortiz with the interception. Now Olivier Carbonic has it. He elects to go wide to Puentes. Numbers in the box for Morris Elite. Puentes couldn't get past the first defender. Still a duel at the top of the 18, but excellent work there by Letien. And now it was with Sukati. It's wide to Lee. Trying to connect with Diaz, but it was too far, and Peter Tolkien plays it back as we're into the 90th minute. It'll be, from the looks of it, 3 added minutes. Olivier Carbonic's trying to end the match now, but excellent tracking back that time by Godwin Partey. Diaz. Urrutia. Back to Diaz. And he gets that one taken away. Luengo takes a big shove from behind, and this will likely be another yellow card, and it is. So a yellow card to Miguel Diaz. A native of Brooklyn, New York, sees yellow that time. They elect to go short. Diaz. To Ethan Ortiz. Now it might have been an errant pass. Feldman trying to keep it in and is able to. It's Caro, and he can't hold on to the ball that time. Urrutia has it, and now there might be a man through. It's going to be a chance now for Westchester. Sukati tried to send that ball to the outside to Kevon Harris, but Morris Lee take it away, and they're going to try and push forward the other direction. Ball over the top, trying to find Luengo. Tried to head it down towards Junie Lee. Pagano can't slip through Partey. And it's Letien able to get it away. We're in about 90 seconds, halfway through the minimum of 3 added minutes. Molina able to get it away. Morris Elite, if they want to get a better result, they have to go. Another turnover by Morris Elite. Letien dancing around defenders, and now the visitors are pushing forward. It's going to be a 1v1. It's Harris. Kevon Harris, extra pass, taken down, and this could be a possible penalty. We'll see where they mark it. It's going to be outside the box.
Referee making his decision. We're going to take a look at this and how it went down. The foul, that looked like it was inside the box to me. That looked like it would be a penalty, but Referee awaiting a decision. Can we take a look at that one more time?
Remember, it's where the challenge occurs. That's close.
That's very, very close.
One argument you could make is, where is the foot? Is it, remember, it has to be in the box. On the line counts as a free kick from outside the area. It'll be inside the D.
What a finish we are going to have here on the campus of Rutgers Newark. At Frederick Douglass Field, Morris Elite and Westchester.
Westchester are trying to find an unlikely winner. A game where they went ahead, conceded twice, got a red card, and found an equalizer, and have a chance at what would be a shock here tonight. It's going to be blocked by the Morris Elite wall. Leetienne tried to chest it and keep it in, and now Morris Elite gotta go. Long ball over the top in the direction of Olivier Carbonic. He's all alone. Carbonic, big save, McLaughlin. That was it for Morris Elite. That was the opportunity they needed. Tolkien heads it down, and that will do it. This game ends just like the first time these two met, with a draw between Morris Elite and Westchester. A game that was back and forth all the way, but these two will share points once again here tonight. A result that Westchester will be delighted for after getting the red card and finding an equalizer late. Morris Elite may be frustrated, but they will be back at home on Wednesday of next week for another duel in USL League 2. Points shared tonight in Newark for our entire crew with Big State Sports and my color commentator in Josh Solomon. I'm Robbie Basil saying good night from Newark, the final here this evening. Morris Elite 2, Westchester Flames 2. Was headed back in for a moment, but it was eventually cleared out by Yengby. It's back on that far post. Low cross, but an excellent effort by Andrea Campoli, who found himself right in front of the near post. It's still Jake Rubis trying to find anyone inside the 18. Now Luengo, long switch towards Yee. Low cross towards Junie Lee, but it's saved by McClanahan. Goes with a long switch to Diaz. Now Dankwa. Dankwa goes for goal. Excellent strike. And it's Westchester who strikes early. Going the other way with Rosso. Now Junie Lee. And now Morris Elite are pushing forward. Trying to connect with Lee. He's a 1v1. Junie Lee. Cool, calm, collected. And Morris Elite get the response. Just cutting inside. Still Jake Rubis. Now Rosso. Nice switch towards Junie Lee. It's Junie Lee from distance off the bar. Excellent strike. Still with Matthew Yee. Now Brian Canales. Luengo finds Canales. Brian Canales, extra pass. And that finish is skied.
Pablo Rosso is going to be thinking of that. They get one more opportunity if they want it.
Here's Brian Canales. Gets past one. Canales slips through Junie Lee. Advantage played. Junie Lee just wide, but it's out for a corner. It was deflected by Leatier. Yes, pushing forward, but I'll have to drop it off. And a low strike and an excellent save. Follow-up chance by Dankwa is wide. Matias Molina, excellent save, diving to his right. Much harder than earlier. Morris Elite, though, are pushing forward with Feldman. Numbers in the box. Feldman low cross. Maintained. Big shot, but a big block and deflection. Baletti. Here's Andrea Campoli. Now Canales. He gets it back. Is able to slip one through. It's a strike. A big save. Excellent save there by the goalkeeper, McGlynn. With multiple Morris Elite players in the box. Luengo hits it right towards the 6 and trying to tap it home, and Morris Elite are in front. For Morris Elite. But a turnover in defense, and now an opportunity for Westchester. Top of the box, Rutia. Excellent strike, and a response from the visitors. Down a man, no problem. Lee spins, tries to find Puentes. The speed on the outside, and numbers are pushing forward for Morris Elite. Low cross, Benjamin Luengo, just over the bar. Excellent strike, couldn't keep it down.